Imagine you were naming the next furniture for Wayfair. Who would you name it after and why?
Trump. What would a Trump furniture look like?
Well, it depends. Like, if I know about actual Trump, then I know it's going to be like gold and like very gauche, very ornate, very shiny.
I like that. Yeah, it would be something gaudy, but not worth a lot.
Like, it wouldn't be real gold. It would definitely be like fake gold, made in China, falls apart in 2 weeks.
But it'd be uncomfortable. It'd take up too much space. Be there a lot longer than you want it to be.
Right.
For some reason, it'd like grope you inappropriately, and you're like, how is a chair even doing
Just
this?
a chair with a hand.
Right. But it would be a top seller. It'd be a top seller. Yes.
Best ever chair I've ever sat in.
People would be like, I just love the surprise.
Yeah. People are saying they've never sat in a chair like this before.
Yeah. They're like, well, chairs will be chairs, you know.
What about you guys?
I think I like the name Allison, and it would be like sort of I don't know. I'm picturing like a thing, a tall thing, not a credenza, maybe something like that though.
Mm-hmm.
And you could hang up coats, and in the bottom would be for shoes. But if there were no coats, it'd also be a dartboard. Just so you could like.
It's very specific, and I want to know why
So it could
Allison.
Why Allison? What did this Allison do to you? They need to throw darts at her.
Well, also, because when you throw the darts at it, if you hit the bullseye, you can say, that's the Elvis Costello song. It was a long way to go. I am sorry. I'll see myself out. I'll see myself out. Yeah. No, but I like the name Allison. Okay. I think I can believe in Allison or Allie or,
I'm going to go with a very like anime. I would want it to be like Sailor Moon themed, and they'd all just be like different like Sailor Mars, Sailor Venus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that.
Sailor Jupiter. And then all the furniture would like kind of have the vibe of like that planet or like that Sailor Moon character.
Oh, that's really nice.
Augie, what about you?
Robert Mitchum.
Okay.
Nice.
What would it be?
Who wouldn't want to sit on Robert Mitchum?
That's true.
Don't you watch his old movies and you think that guy looks comfortable?
Sounds like there's going to be a hand that pops up and grabs me. Robert Mitchum.
That sounds like that's not a bad thing.
Wait,
love and hate written on the hand.
Oh, that's right. He's the love and hate guy.
Yeah,
okay,
the original one, not
Spike
Radio
Lee.
Raheem.
Right. Right. No, I know. Yeah, Robert Mitchum is solid. Yeah, he was great. I get him confused sometimes with the original Forensic Files guy, which I forget his name.
Burt Lancaster?
I don't know. Who was the original? I guess
Forensic Files.
The voice.
Yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him getting confused with Robert Mitchum, though.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because I know they're completely different people.
Right.
But, yeah.
Welcome to the Unofficial Official Story. This is episode 4 of season 5. Join us as we dive into the quirky, mysterious, and bizarre. From unsolved mysteries to peculiar pop culture phenomena, we uncover hidden stories and explore alternate realities. My name is Koji the Couch. I should have thought more about
Watch out, JD Vance is going to come for you.
And I say I'm Dwayne Ottoman because
that's a good one.
Yeah, you could put your feet on me nicely. I can hold things, and I'm building an empire.
Have you guys seen the video at the stadium where the lady behind the guy is just putting her feet on the guy? Have you seen this?
No.
She keeps putting her feet on him
on his shoulders,
on her because
God.
I think she was pissed about something about wanting to switch
That's
seats
like
or something.
assault. Like, you could get arrested for that,
she got
right?
kicked out, but I was just like, and he did not hit her. And all I could think was, I can't believe he didn't turn around and just hit her. I was like, I know it's a woman.
But if he did, people would have been like, he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, but I was just like, she was straight putting her feet on him, and he was just like, it was crazy.
People at stadiums have gone mad.
Yes.
I would love to go see a Raider game, but I'm never going to see a Raider game. I'm never going to see a Raider game.
Absolutely.
Because they're lunatic. They're crazy people.
Absolutely. I went to a soccer match in Sweden, and I was just in Sweden. I was doing shows. I Googled. I like going to, soccer, football matches. And I asked some of the comics, like, what about this team? It's quite affordable. And they were like, ugh. They were like, ugh. And they were like, it's kind of like, how do you say? They didn't say that, but they were like, it's they were describing it. And I was like, oh, it's like, they're like the Raiders of Sweden. So, and they were like, if they were playing another in-city, if they were playing a Stockholm team, then don't go. But they weren't. So it was like, you got a shot.
Wow.
So we went.
Sweden?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
Has hooligans.
I'm like, how bad could
Those
it
must be the best looking hooligans in the world.
I was like, how bad could it be?
Right?
But I get there. It is terrifying, dude. Yeah, because it's soccer. I'm sitting next to the supporters, so they're singing all game. They are angry. They end up tying, but they were kind of underperforming. They should have won. And yeah, like I couldn't imagine if they were playing a rival. It felt very dangerous. And no other parts of Sweden felt dangerous. It was just nice, but something about that like stadium thing and rooting for your team. Yeah, it was really dangerous. It felt dangerous.
That's crazy. Isn't Sweden one of the happiest countries?
Yeah, not this team.
Not those fans.
And I think I have this. I bought the scarf too. If there's some initial, I think it's ASK or something like that. But yeah, in Sweden, they're the Raiders of Sweden. If that makes sense.
Wow. Well, I'm Kat, the rocking chair.
Oh, that's
get it?
One.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
It's August, and that means students are packing up their lives and heading off to college. This month also marks the founding of Wayfair, now a go-to source for back-to-school deals, especially dorm and apartment essentials for college-bound students.
Are we being paid for this? 'Cause I feel like we should get paid for this. That sounded like an ad.
Well, hold on a second.
Are you not doing an ad read right now?
Well, I think we need to say some good things.
So that's why this podcast is asking the important question: is Wayfair secretly sex trafficking kids? Allegedly. And please don't sue us, Wayfair. We're just reporting something we read online. So don't worry.
Right. We're not propagating, we're reporting.
That's spreading a rumor.
Yes.
The thing's online, man.
Everybody knows.
Somebody took the time to write it down.
But before we get into that, let's introduce our Augie. I don't know what. That's literally what it says. Our comedian, Augie Smith. You've heard him. Augie Smith is an award-winning stand-up comedian known for his fast-paced delivery and sharp social satire. He's the only comic to win both the San Francisco and Seattle comedy competitions in the same year. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
and he's a longtime favorite on the Bob and Tom Show with appearances on Comedy Central and Last Comic Standing. Augie continues to tour nationally, delivering smart, biting comedy that hits hard and fast.
It's just difficult to listen to.
I know. It's not even that long on paper. I'm like, I didn't look at him. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm making him.
A shorter way to say it is that I'm an old, drunken road hack that has squeaked out a living since 1992.
Is that how long you've been doing it?
Yeah, well, no, I've been doing it longer than that. My first open mic was when I was 1989.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
But
And,
you started getting paid in 1992.
Yeah.
Which is really fast.
Well, my first actual paid gig was my second week of doing stand-up comedy. And I didn't know that you couldn't do other people's stuff.
That's hilarious.
So, because this is Billings, Montana, nobody's there to tell me anything else.
Right.
And I'm like supposed to be hosting the open mic, but nobody showed up. So I filled like 45 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who did you?
Not my 45 minutes.
Who did you borrow from?
Mr. Bobby Slayton.
Oh, nice.
And you've never really
the
appreciated
pitbull of
Bobby
comedy.
Slayton's material until you've heard it out of the mouth of a 19-year-old boy.
Right. And when did you come to the realization or the understanding that you couldn't use other people's material?
About 2 years ago.
That's right.
A guy finally told me, this isn't how it's done, man. And I'm like, well, excuse me. And he didn't get that because that's an old reference. But,
Did you always want to be a comedian?
yeah, that's the weird thing about me is I did. I had a TV in my room and I'd stay up every night and I'd watch Carson and Letterman and wait for the comedians to come on. And I didn't think there was such thing as bad stand-up comedy. I thought it was all only good.
Oh, wow.
Because I never saw anybody that I didn't enjoy.
That's a good point.
And so it's like, wow, this is the greatest art form there's ever been. Books sometimes suck, and movies are occasionally not good.
Right.
But stand-up is always fantastic.
Well, you're watching the 5 minutes.
The best 5 minutes
they have
of all the best comics.
that was approved by a team of people.
Yeah.
You know, that's really cool.
And it was funny. So I remember some of the sets. I remember I saw Blake Clark. About 1986 goes on Johnny Carson. And I remember the set, like I loved it so much that it just sort of burned in my head. And so now we cut to 40 years later. I'm friends with his son.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, cool.
I was like, yeah, I remember these jokes. And yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. I remember seeing Charles Cozart on TV. I worked at Toys R Us, and me and my buddy, we would get off work, get home in time to like watch Showtime at the Apollo. And then they would throw on some comedy at the end of that, like a different show. And we saw Charles Cozart. We always quoted him. We thought he was hilarious. When I finally moved to LA 10, 20 years later, I met Charles Cozart and he was really cool. And So, but he was the one, I've met a lot of people, but he was the one I was most starstruck by.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah.
Like the people that inspire people in stand-up comedy are not always the people that you'd think.
Absolutely.
I know many, many comedians whose favorite comedian is Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
And it's because that they've formed their style because of him. And you wouldn't think that. When you think great stand-up comedians, you don't think Bob Newhart.
Absolutely.
And like with me, it's Slayton. I absolutely love Bobby Slayton.
Yeah.
So how did you sleep your way to the top?
One at a time. It's been a grind, let me tell you.
You have to do what you have to do. That's
yeah. You do have to do what you have to do. So yeah, what's the scene like now for you? How's it changed? We were talking a little bit about that earlier.
Well, it's when I was a young man, I did young man material, and I was gonna make them think, man. They weren't just gonna laugh. I was gonna say something,
right?
Because I know better than them. What do they know?
Is that what every
I'm a 27-year-old road comic with a roommate.
Right.
What do these idiots know? Not as much as me.
Oh, my God. That's me right now. I'm going to change everybody.
When a comedian dies, they say, he's making God laugh now. No, I want to make God think.
That's hilarious. That's really funny. Like God is like, you know what? I never thought.
And my act, 25 years ago, was very what you'd call probably libertarian now. I advocated for no laws or rules of any kind, and I did it in a satirical fashion. And it was very energetic. I was young and I was beautiful. I stayed in good shape. I wore bowling shirts. I was the first guy to wear bowling shirts, by the way.
Okay, what?
I was the first. Where's my documentary, man?
We got to stamp that because I was a bowling shirt guy too. So what year
we're
talking? Jesus. My first album, I have a bowling shirt on.
This is such an old 90s guy conversation.
I'm going to say about around 93, I started wearing bowling shirts.
Okay, you got me beat.
And I never saw one before that. So
you got me beat. Plus, I can't fully say that I started wearing them before Kramer. So Kramer might have been my inspiration.
Who's also your inspiration in stand-up comedy, I've heard, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm dropping N-bombs like crazy.
I got in this LinkedIn fight with somebody who was like, he was this Japanese guy from Japan, and he said Hulk Hogan was this great guy, and he might have said some controversial things. And I was like, no, he said the N-word with a hard R, and
that's
super
not controversial.
I know.
There's no two sides to that.
He was just racist. And he's like, and then he called me and he was all angry. I was like, no, he's just a racist. I don't care what you have to say to me.
Yeah.
Well, and then the other thing, his last public appearance was at that Alligator Alcatraz place. That's the last picture taken of him is in front of these poor, starving people.
Right. But me and my nephew, we were just talking about this. And shout out to my nephew, Angel. The thing about also what Hulk Hogan's problem is he didn't leave us great music. You know what I mean? So like, you ever notice how everyone's like, fuck R. Kelly?
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson, everyone's like, hey. Like they still play Michael Jackson on all the stations, even though what he did was maybe worse than what R. Kelly did. And I think Hulk Hogan is like, you picked up Andre the Giant.
Right.
That's great.
Right.
But we're not going to forgive you. Now, had you made 3 or 4 great albums, we'd be able to look past it.
Yeah, if you're Woody Allen and you have your film catalog,
it's the gift that keeps giving. But I saw you slammed Andre the Giant. That was great. It just doesn't absolve you. I don't think I didn't need to like sum up what his life was though. He died. That's fine. I didn't need
kind of a one-trick pony that
I didn't need to say it one way or the other.
He didn't grow artistically either. No. He sort of debuted at his best. Like Thunder Lips was the best he ever was.
Absolutely.
and then he's just slowly went down from there.
And he told the little Hulkamaniacs to eat their vitamins and everything, but he didn't grow. He wasn't like probiotics.
Make sure you get your fiber.
Take your AG1.
Right.
That's pretty funny.
Drink a lot of water when it gets hot.
Right. So,
all right, let's get started then.
No, stop laughing.
Yeah.
Brain health is important as physical health.
Let's get down to business.
All right, let's do it.
To defeat the Huns. No, just kidding. That's a Mulan reference. Fine. Okay, nobody else is a millennial here.
Oh, quick question.
Yep.
What do you feel about periods in text messages? Me and my nephew were talking about that.
Oh, I thought you meant periods like the periods.
I'm against them.
No.
I was like, this is a weird line of questioning.
It's a waste of eggs.
I don't flow like that. But anyway, no, periods in text messages, are they bad or
they do feel really strong. Like if someone includes a period at the end, it's like, wow, okay, fuck me then.
Hey,
you hate me? Great.
I only recently, Kat, found out about this.
Me
I've
too.
been putting periods in text forever because I'm not a lunatic. You're writing something to somebody else. There should be some punctuation in the. It's not just one run-on sentence.
I think when millennials text each other, it's like a conversation. Like, oh yeah, haha, that's funny, and oh yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Like it's just like ongoing because it's dialogue.
You don't know if it's a question or not. You can't put anything.
If it's a question, you put a question
the
mark.
sentence is over. A new sentence is. I have a new thought now.
If you put a period, it's like that's the end of the conversation. Now, if I say something else, I'm like reopening it, and like, what if you meant like, hey, I'm gonna go do something now?
Right. But
like, I don't
my question is, how did you guys hijack the period to make it mean something that it never meant before? Not you guys, but people in general. Like,
no, I mean you specifically.
Wait, can we get back to the periods of the flow?
We were never really on that, but yeah.
We all want a postmenopausal world.
I just was wondering where you stood on it because I don't know. Are you a millennial?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like Gen X, they don't like the periods.
Don't look at me. I'm not
at the
Gen
end
X.
of
I'm a Zennial.
I didn't even text till like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know.
So just
I just sent dick pics to everybody.
Right, and then you put a period. This is the end of that conversation. Don't respond.
Honestly, if a guy starts responding to me with periods at the end of the sentence, I'm like, oh, he doesn't like me.
Oh, wow.
Like I fully take it's
really?
the opposite of
do
flirting.
you ask
I'm
him?
like,
What if he says like, oh, it's just what if he says, I'm so sorry, it's just a thing I do. I don't mean anything by it. Then does that ease it?
What if he's an English major? What if he's an English major?
What if
So
a 70-year-old professor?
well, that's different.
What about a 46-year-old Japanese American screenwriter?
Right. What if like his he had a military dad that beat him every time he didn't use correct punctuation?
Yeah.
I guess it'd just be a
Bounce the soccer
mislove
ball off his head.
I'm just gonna not pick up on that. Like somebody with autism not picking up on humor. I just won't know they're flirting. I'll be like, this person hates me.
All right, let's get started.
Anyway,
And now they'll never find love.
I got to look back and see if we ever put periods in our group chat.
Is that why I'm single? People are flirting with me, but they're using periods. I'm like, everyone hates me.
What if it's all periods? This whole thing is just period.
Well, then that's an ellipses.
Right.
Then I'm just waiting.
To be continued.
All right, you guys. So this is our current official story. Wayfair, founded in 2002, is an online drop-shipping retailer with a vast selection of home goods, ranging from furniture to home decor. Before Amazon entered the home goods market, Wayfair was a top seller, known for its massive discounts and high-quality products.
One of its key strengths is its partnerships with major brands, including All Modern and Birch Lane, among others, which significantly attribute to the quality of their products.
While Wayfair is a highly successful company with much praise, it has also received some negative feedback on its furniture, including broken pieces, incorrect orders, and mix-ups. Period. Damn you, Koji. More negative reviews began piling in until one day on June 14th, 2021, the company became the center of one of the internet's trending scandals.
One of the most unsettling rumors tied to the company involved alleged connections to illegal activity, specifically child trafficking.
It's probably one of the worst illegal activity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's horrible.
I mean,
Way
besides
worse than
murder.
just a little bit worse than double pardoning.
As disturbing as this sounds, online communities have compiled so-called evidence that takes the speculation to an even darker place.
It all started with a post in the conspiracy subreddit where a user claimed that Wayfair was trafficking children through overpriced items. They found it odd that various products, including pillows, cabinets, shower curtains, and more, were listed for tens of thousands of dollars. However, the most suspicious aspect of this was that the names of these overpriced items corresponded to those of missing children from various countries around the world.
Get out of the city. But here's the thing with that is that if you care or if you want to make that statement or make that correlation, someone's got to pull together some money and pay $10,000 for a pillow and then see what shows up.
This is true.
Right? Otherwise, you just don't stuff out there. Pay the 10 grand. And then if you just get a pillow, then you just bought a $10,000 pillow. Anyway, you know what I mean? You got to see it through.
You could even return it.
So you're saying there's
actually.
some holes in this.
No.
right. But they did have these pillows on their site for 10 grand. They said it was an error. So then what happens if I buy the pillow? Are you just going to just be like, send me a pillow and then take 10 grand from me?
The thing that I understood about this
Yes.
was that when Wayfair runs out of something, they price it at an unreasonable number. Like if they're out of the pillows, instead of saying we don't have the pillow, they say you can have the pillow, but it's $10,000.
It's like if sometimes when you don't want to do a gig.
Is Richard Jenkins, the Richard Jenkins pillow is what they call it.
Wait, who's that again? I don't
Of Toledo, Ohio. No, I was making it. Okay. So I think that's the idea, Dwayne. I could be wrong on this one, though.
No, I see what you're saying. Like when we do a gig, if you don't want to do a gig, you price it crazy.
Right.
And
you say, I charge $75,000 a night.
Right.
And then somebody says yes. And you're like, uh-oh,
I
better be good.
Yeah. And so the rumor took flight, with many users posting their observations and theories on different social media platforms. Screenshots and other images began to appear on the internet, one by one, each one featuring images of missing children, their names, and the overpriced furniture being used as a means to obtain that child.
Other users have found that the SKU numbers on the suspected products display an image of a child when put into Yandex, a Russian search engine. Further fueling the controversy. These users criticized Wayfair and its work values in response to this controversy.
Well, some of the missing children, I read about this. I looked into this, and some of them were not missing. Some of them were, but it had nothing to do with that, or they were found after, they just ran away for a day or two. And this one guy, he says, if you put any name in, like your first or last name, there's going to be someone with that name who's missing, I would try the Russian thing, but I can't mess with a Russian search engine. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
I just can't even
start that.
Yeah. And Yandex is only 1K away from being something completely different. So anyway, you know what I mean? Like Yankedex, because it's missing. Anyway, let's move on.
Even when Wayfair claimed that these claims had no solid evidence, the internet would not listen. It got so out of hand that throughout the entire fiasco, the National Human Trafficking Hotline got hundreds of reports regarding Wayfair's alleged sex trafficking.
What? Influencers?
I didn't know there was a hotline. That tells you something.
I call it all the time on you.
Right. As you should. Yeah.
Influencers, online communities, and even political candidates continue to capitalize on the Wayfair controversy, each trying to leverage the drama. One political candidate even claimed that this whole affair was linked to a secret campaign by President Trump during his first term.
And to be clear, there's zero evidence that any of this is really happening.
Now it's time to settle this argument once and for all. After this commercial, we'll decide whether this rumor is true or a hoax. Let's give our theories.
All right, let's go. Kat, why don't you give your theory first?
I mean, super obviously, it's not true. I think that the names of the furniture are really common names, like Ashley and Amanda, and
you know an Ashley and an Amanda?
I do.
Oh my
Isn't that
God.
crazy? So it's gonna come up in a missing persons database. If it was something really unique, if it was a person who is named armchair table lady Ashley, and it was all together, and then you put that whole thing into the missing persons index, and that whole thing came up, you'd be like, wow, what a unique name. I guess they are trafficking children. But it's not that. Okay, but here's my silly theory. I think that there is a lot of shenanigans happening at the Wayfair company. I think it's absolutely chaotic. They have terrible leadership, and that maybe one guy is maybe trying to traffic people, but he's really bad at it. So it's not actually happening. I think there's somebody who thinks it's funny to price things super high for no reason. It's just getting a kick out of it. I also think the furniture and shit that they're shipping is falling apart because they're bad at their job. I actually got a cookie jar I got a set of cookie jars from Wayfair, and they would all break. Chips of plaster on these ceramic cookie jars would just flake off and cut you when you were standing near.
Inside where the
on the
cookies would be.
outside.
Okay, well at least it didn't damage the cookies.
Did you say a set of cookie jars?
Right.
So it's not one jar. this is a family of drugs. Do they get increasingly smaller?
Yes, they
Of
did.
course, yeah.
Of course, they're really
For
cute.
the size of the cookies.
Yeah.
Now, what cookies? Let's see how you grade your cookies. What cookie would you have in the bigger one, and then the smaller one, and then the
So
smaller
here's
one?
what's crazy. I actually had dog treats in all of my cookie jar.
Oh, I see.
So some were like the big bully sticks, and then some were like the tiny little training treats.
I'm going oatmeal raisin in the big jar.
Oh,
That sounds terrible.
Well, it's the biggest cookie.
Yeah,
It's
then
the-
I'm going
no,
chocolate
often
chip. Then I probably would go.
Mini Oreos? I would do that.
No, maybe, but I would probably go peanut butter or ginger cookie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a
Interesting.
ginger molasses.
Okay, here would my ranking would be. My ranking would be M&M cookie,
M&M cookie.
and then
yeah.
chocolate chip, and then my mother's ashes, and then dog treats. And try not to get them mixed up, for God's sake.
How
It's a
about
solid list.
cookies and dog treats made out of your mother's ashes?
Oh my gosh, this is great. We can sell them on Wayfair.
Yeah.
No, but seriously though, I think Wayfair sent me haunted cookie jars because here's what happened. So I told you the plaster would break off the outside, and it cut my boyfriend, and then it cut me, and I had the little pieces of plaster there on the dresser, and my cabinet, whatever. My mom comes over. She goes, "What happened?" And I said, "They just spontaneously broke." And she goes, "Oh, that's because somebody sent you a curse, and it missed, and it hit the cookie jar."
Wait, did Wayfair send you the curse?
You mean like a curse, like a laser that you duck down and it hit the cookie?
Basically, yeah. This
like
is
Harry
like,
Potter.
mhm. This is like a common belief in a lot of like Caribbean
right.
cultures of like curses and like, yeah, if something spontaneously breaks near you,
What
it's
would
because
be
someone
the,
sent it to you.
What would be the curse? Oreo Velasco. You know what I mean?
May you have no stuffing.
Tabasco Tapatio.
And how much did this cookie jar cost, by the way?
I want to say like
$10,000.
the set probably cost me like $40,
Okay.
and they were haunted or cursed or
$40.
something.
I think that's way fair. Anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what's happened to me today. I don't think I slept enough last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to summarize my theory, I think that it's chaotic. I think there's a bunch of mayhem happening. There's also not only some guy who's trying to traffic kids sometimes, but also like a witch who's cursing the cookie jars.
Right.
And then just like,
Oh. So maybe the witch is like also online getting this rumor out there.
maybe.
Maybe it's a proactive witch. Like you can't leave this thing only to the broom. It's a chance. You got to actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Willy Wonka, but the furniture place.
Right.
There's like little people being killed inside the factory.
I like it.
Okay. Go ahead. Do you want to go join?
Wait. I want to change my theory. Okay, my theory is like
Okay.
it's Willy Wonka. That's what it is. And there's bad behaving children, and they're the ones being put into the furniture.
That's a good one.
Wouldn't you feel pissed off though if you paid like $40,000 for a kid and then they were an asshole? And it's like, oh, I got this fat German that just keeps eating all the chocolate. You know,
That'd be horrible.
Fruza Bulk or whatever her name was.
I think you just mixed up like 3 of them.
So here's what I think. And here's the thing. This rumor was actually for Wayfair a blessing in disguise because it got people distracted from what they were really doing. And you couldn't prove that since this rumor wasn't true, they were like, fine, prove it. But what they were really doing, and not the whole company, maybe someone at the company, like you said, someone was actually selling drugs.
Oh.
Because
Mm.
like $19,000 a person costs way more than that, right? Not that I know it exactly, but you can do the math.
Depends on the person.
But you can do the math. If you're like sex trafficking someone, you're going to make 10 million off
Why
them.
are you looking at me?
No, I'm just saying. It's just general. So 19 grand doesn't even begin to cover what a person
No.
A person
all the
that you
trouble
can-
you went through?
that
No.
you can,
not worth it.
yeah, like that's probably like, you probably get that off the first time you rent out their services. And I know that's putting that in a way that's not as
Rent out
horrible
their
as it
services.
is.
That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
You
yeah.
should be a defense attorney. Your Honor, when my client was renting out the services of the young lady.
Are you listening, Trump? That's what you should be saying.
So 19 grand, but 19 grand is enough for certain types of drugs. If pillow filled with H or, a certain amount of,
I think you get
Ketamine
real
or
high for
whatever.
19 grand.
yeah. So I think
I mean,
that
it wouldn't be
was-
the first time because I think in the show Narcos, they said like the Colombians were smuggling cocaine in like boats
Yeah. So people, if you
like the boat was made out of it.
Right. There's all types of things. Like the actual thing can be reprocessed, and or you can just know that whoever paid that wants a certain amount of drug. You know what I mean? And the thing too is that I watch these custom shows, and when people come through customs and they've got all these weird things in their bags and all this craziness, it's always something like they'll just destroy your thing right there. But this is being shipped, and it looks like a pillow. You can probably wrap it where the dogs can't. It's a pillow. You wrap it inside with something. You got coffee beans to mask the smell. So it was someone at Wayfair was selling drugs through this operation, and they were more than happy when this trafficking thing took hold, because it was like,
that's so ridiculous. Nobody will believe that.
Right, exactly.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So before I get into my theory, I just think it's funny that you brought in somebody allegedly, your nephew.
Right, that's right.
And you're the one who knows about the prices. Okay.
19,000 is too low. Right. I mean, it seems like a lot of information. I'm not gonna. I don't know.
That's true. That's true. We look a little bit alike, and I mean,
I don't know what the implication of that is.
My sister's son. Anyway, go ahead. Yes.
Okay, so my actual theory, though, is that it's happening, but
oh wow,
but the problem was they just, how like Amazon wanted to do the, like the drone thing,
right? And they have that technology.
Yeah, but at the time when they first started talking about it, they didn't have it, so they wanted to be the first on the child trafficking market. They saw that as an opportunity to get some extra money and really take over the market, kind of like Amazon, except for child trafficking. And they read about Pizzagate, they read about, QAnon, and they wanted the QAnon audience. So, but the problem was that they just couldn't figure out how to put them in those, those annoying USPS boxes that are they're like set. And if you get it in there, it's cheaper than if you have to put them in a bigger box.
Oh, so you're thinking they're shipping the kids with the thing?
No, that they were just trying to stuff them in.
The kids?
Yes. But they couldn't get it to work.
Inside the furniture.
No, inside the boxes of the USPS stuff.
Oh, I see.
But then eventually what ended up happening was they just couldn't get it to right. And then they're like, this was just an internet conspiracy.
Okay, because they failed.
So
it was originally the plan, but the
children.
kid wouldn't fit in the box.
Yes.
Right.
The preset
that's
box.
the old story of show business, isn't it? You just got to fit in the box, man.
They just couldn't. I mean, it's really annoying. I mean, if you've ever had to ship things and you couldn't get in the preset boxes, it's way more expensive.
Right. Sometimes the magicians will have to change their assistant because she can't fit in the box to cut in half.
And they already bought these kids from wherever, and they just kidnapped them, and they couldn't just get another.
So
you can only cut somebody in half once. It's a really good bit, but you got to get somebody new every time.
So what did they do with these kids that they couldn't use?
Well, they just released them. That's why when the people looked them up later, they were found. Because they just, they're,
And they never said, we're Wayfair. So they're like, I don't know who had me.
Yeah, could have been anybody.
Perhaps.
Augie, what's your theory?
Well, I think I'm ready to talk about this, guys. As some of you know, I have 3 children, and we bought them all from furniture stores.
Which one? Which furniture store?
Well, it started out 10 years ago. We were trying to have kids, and it wasn't going well. And after a while, you just get tired of having sex with each other. And so I was looking, there was an ad, there's a furniture store on Van Nuys that looks like a top hat, and it was going out of business. And then I saw this credenza that was way overpriced. For going out of business. It was like $700, and it should have been like $400.
Right, yeah.
So I said to my wife, they're probably selling kids. And we should jump on this because they are going out of business. So I don't know how long this is going to be happening for. So we went down there and we bought my first child, Porter. After that, because when we had a child when I was 50, that seemed ridiculous. But it only was possible because Wayfair. For one, I'd like to thank them for my family. And I don't know why everybody got to hate, man.
Right, so I guess your theory, if I could summarize 2. 1, it seems like you're saying, for the right price, all furniture stores will provide you a child.
You think you can make money off selling an end table?
I mean,
there's no profit margin there.
Yeah. It's like those mattress stores. Who buys the mattresses?
Who buys furniture? Nobody.
Absolutely. And then
you see it on the side of the road, you pick it up, you bring it home. You got yourself some furniture.
Absolutely. And the second kind of related theory is that it's really not trafficking, but just more of a way to cut through the bureaucracy associated with adoption.
Right. And which takes
that's not
a
bad-
year.
And expensive.
And there's all kinds of paperwork.
Yeah.
You go blind doing paperwork. You do
Right,
background checks. And I don't want people looking back there.
I like
I like this theory.
I like it because it's like the kids end up in a good home.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah, why does it
Something
have to be
horrific.
sinister?
Yeah, we're not going to have them make iPhones.
right.
We're going to Knott's Berry Farm, man. We're going to the water park tomorrow. Come on. Let's go.
Well, it's time for us to pick the unofficial official story, one that will answer this question once and for all. So, which story do we want to go with today, guys?
I say Augie's. I love
I
that
agree.
one.
I say
think love
Augie's,
that
yeah.
one.
I say now. I will say the one I was going to combine is some people say the high prices are for like money laundering or like people in government agencies who want to like,
Clean their money.
buy the $9,000 pillow and
Yeah.
then split it with them. It's a way of like sort of using your budget and stealing money.
Oh, I think that's like low-key that, I think, realistically, I think that's it. That or drugs. But for fun, Augie's.
Yeah, Augie's. So it's which is we're saying Wayfair and all furniture
And
stores
all furniture stores.
offer affordable
Especially a waterbed store. You ever see one of those?
option. Yeah,
There ain't no waterbeds in that house.
it's basically an adoption agency.
Yeah.
Nothing sinister.
Yeah.
I like it. I actually really like. I wish that would. It's way better than the alternative.
Which is crappy furniture.
All right, guys, and that's the official story. We'll take another break and we'll take a look at other shopping-related conspiracies.
Here are other shopping-related conspiracies that we found. Tell us yay or nay if you believe them or not. All right, so the Mattress Firm mystery. This is the conspiracy. Too many stores, too few customers. Some believe Mattress Firm is a front for money laundering. Why is this suspicious? People notice multiple stores clustered in the same street corners, often empty. Yay or nay?
Yay. And
Yeah.
here's why. I once went into one and there were bugs, like dead bugs on the sample mattresses. I'm like, is that how long nobody's been here?
That's
And
crazy.
I know a lot of people. I'll bet in my life I've met thousands of people. I don't know one person that's ever bought a mattress from Mattress Firm.
I have.
I have.
Okay, well I know two people, which is only half of the people
Yeah,
here.
I don't think.
So
I'm-
how could they do a business?
Not only are they always empty, they're always so well lit for some reason. It's like, look, we're open. Get off our backs. It's just a way of
They're like trying too hard.
Making up stuff. Look at how bright our light is.
It's like midnight and the mattress store is super lit. It's like, what is going on here? Like, is it like people sleepy insomniacs? Like, yes, that's what I need. No, I think it's either drugs on the mattresses or money laundering.
So yay for you. And
Absolutely, yeah.
yay for Augie as well.
Mhm.
All right. Trader Joe's secrets. Tiny parking lots. Some people think that they intentionally have small parking lots to create a sense of scarcity and urgency. Also, I guess they have flirty staff. Rumors say employees are trained to flirt to boost customer loyalty. Although TJ denies both of these
What?
things. But yay or nay on those?
Oh, hey, wait, she doesn't love me? Well, first of all, the parking spot is obviously true. I mean, that's obviously trtrue. You see it all the time where they have plenty of space to build a bigger lot. Then they just don't use it.
Right.
They fill it up with trees and other stuff
Right.
because they want it to be like an experience. Oh my God, I'm at Trader Joe's. It's the greatest thing. I parked my car. So yeah, I absolutely believe that. I don't know about the flirtation thing because I don't go in that much anymore.
Well, yeah, I think yes for both, but I think the first reason I would say is a different reason. I think they so want to be associated with a folksy situation, mom and pop, like
Aesthetic.
mom and pop, not like a big
Vons or
corporate
something,
thing.
yeah.
So I think that's why they have the small parking lots. So you always feel like it's like, my
We're
local.
not Kroger.
It's my local market. And the flirting, I would say one of the Dale Carnegie ways to influence people and win friends is to say their name. People like hearing their own name. So I think they're being friendly to boost customer loyalty. I don't know about flirting.
Yeah, so on the flirting one, I think whoever wrote this conspiracy is one of those guys who thinks everybody's flirting with him.
Are you flirting with me right now?
That's a good one.
I put periods
That's a
on
good
my text messages, by the way.
Well, then I would have no idea what
You're
your
like,
intentions were.
Bro, did you see that girl? She totally wants me. She said paper or plastic.
To be honest, look, as women, we do the same thing too. Like, I feel like if you're a married guy between the ages of 30 and 40, don't talk to me, because if you're a little bit nice, I'll think you're flirting.
Right.
So better just don't.
But also because a married guy between 30 and 40 is also he's not on the prowl. So him being nice also feels so pure and because he's
and you
not,
go, wow, I love this energy.
predatory.
Who is this magic person?
He's not being
But really, they're
predatory.
just like, oh, sorry. Like,
How
they
about
just
this?
like bumped into you.
Right.
Like we work in nightclubs, and it just my whole life I've walked women to their car. You offer to walk a woman to her car.
Absolutely.
It's just like I just don't want you to get attacked. I'm
Right.
really not hitting on you,
Right.
and I'll walk 5 feet behind you
Because if you get attacked, people are going to go, why didn't you walk her to her
Yeah.
car? That's going to be an issue.
because I didn't want her to think I liked her.
I mean, yeah.
Or you just attack them. I mean, that's the thing. Why did they attack
And
you?
what am I going to do anyway?
That's like
I'll try to get beat up more than you.
one of my friends. I read it like books, and I go to the bar and I read. When I'm waiting for people, I just read, and then people want to talk because I'm doing something. And then I told one of my single friends, I was like, "Oh, you guys," he's like, "Gas, we couldn't talk to girls, couldn't find girls." I was like, "Just read," and I was like, "Bring a book, read." And then he did it, and he's like, "It didn't work." And I was like, "Were you reading?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "See, it didn't work because you weren't fucking reading. Like you."
And what book?
You were like pretending to read.
A
The
thousand.
novelization of John Wick.
And I was like, because I was like, I'm actually reading.
That's funny.
And when the person talks to me, they're actually annoying me because I'm trying to read. So I don't want to talk to the
can't-
person. I just want to read.
All men who are listening to this podcast, especially you incels out there, holla back. You can't fake like you're not paying attention to a woman.
Yes.
You can't fake like you don't like her. You've got to be committed. It's the only way it works. And what book? The Picture of Dorian Gray. That's got to be the book. Because that was in the book 500 Days of Summer. So girls are going to tap into that.
Oh.
So that's got to be the book.
I was going to say the one from Serendipity, Love in a Time of Cholera.
Oh, it could be that.
Then they know
Or-
that you're.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
But
full.
that's a little elevated though.
What about
of a book?
a bell jar? Sylvia Plath. That's what I would.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that was literally in a sketch about performative males.
Is it really?
She's one. Wait,
If you want a particular woman, you could do Ayn Rand.
is she the one who? Is she the one that put her head in the
Yeah,
oven?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Sylvia Plath
You know,
is,
until I was 30, I thought that she cooked herself. Like that's how she
Oh, is
cooked
that
herself.
right?
And the gas thing never occurred to me. I just
I mean-
thought she like burned herself.
she's
Right.
she's an amazing
What
author.
a terrible way to
Like she bakes it herself.
just jump off a building,
Okay.
man.
She's an amazing. She's like so all dudes seem to love like Salinger. What is
Charles
Salinger?
Bukowski.
Catching the
Catching her Eye. They love Catching Her Eye. But
Yeah,
the
it's
real
always in their pocket when they shoot someone.
the real book that actually is like about like being
Right.
like kind of in that time period
Yes.
or like that not time period like physically emotionally like is actually the Bell Jar. That's like a better version of the.
I got to check that out
But
because I read
the female obviously, but
get
still
Catcher in the
males
Rye.
could really get more. I think it's like an amazing book. It's like one of the best books in the history. But I
But
get
to
it. People,
pick, okay, you want to meet a woman, you want to be reading a book. What book? It's not the Bell Jar.
no,
man.
I picked Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance because that's a
That's
conversational.
a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Sing
Maybe.
by Nicholas Sparks.
Jesus.
Like that?
That would be good, actually.
Or like The Notebook? You're actually reading The Notebook.
Yeah, the Notebook will be good. Or I literally read a book once from a casting agent. Like I went for a commercial agent and they just had a book. It was like take it, leave it, whatever. And I took it and I read it. It was called An Unnecessary Woman, right? So that's the book you want to read because you're ignoring these women, right? The book says An Unnecessary Woman.
Mm-hmm.
So she reads that and she's like, I know he ain't talking
She
about
comes
me.
over.
Right.
This is like negging. You're basically either
Yeah.
negging
With your
or
book.
peacocking. This is exactly the game, but with the book that you're
Right.
holding. Wow.
Yeah, I read this book once called "What the Hell Are You Looking At?"
Right.
And I could put that up in front of my face when I'm in public.
Someone recently recommended a book to me called Women Pissing.
Oh.
That'd be a fun one.
Don't
I
read
don't know
that.
how
Don't
every
read that
guy was reading that.
Men with big penises.
Right.
How to deal with big penises.
But also have the book. Don't like have a tablet and then on the back of your tablet put a sticker that says the book you're reading. That's not going to work.
I just loudly announce it. Hey, everybody, I'm reading. If you could just leave me alone. I'm on my tablet.
Don't
right
talk
now.
to me right now.
It's Little Women. It's no big thing. I'm just a fan. Yeah, I've read it before, sure. But I find something new every time.
So,
Okay, now go on with your night.
All right, so Walmart and military bases, Jade Helm 15 theory. When Walmart closed several stores in 2015, some people believe they were being converted into secret military facilities or FEMA camps. Yay or nay?
Yay, that sounds plausible.
Do you think people still got the smiley stickers on the way in? I say nay on this one, yes.
Whether they are or not, 10 years later, we have a $45 billion budget for ICE to build new detention centers.
Oh.
So the fact that it's so quaint that we used to hide something like that.
Right.
That we used to think it needed to be a secret that we're building detention camps. And now it's just in a bill and people voted on it. And now it's just a law. We're just $45 billion. The Supermax in Colorado cost $60 million to build. So do the math. That's like 7 Supermaxes or something. It's way more than that. That's the joke.
Wow. Yeah, no. Right.
No, but I mean.
And Alcatraz.
You can build a state for $45 billion. Who's going to go in these things? And so I just think it's wonderful that there was a time when this was a conspiracy. No, it's a thing. It's an absolute thing.
All right. So IKEA's maze of mind control. So the theory is IKEA's layout is intentionally disorienting to trap you in a furniture labyrinth. The effect is that you spend more time wandering, which increases the chance of impulse buying.
100%. That is like an actual, like a lot of stores actually do versions of this. That's why if there's something you really want, they'll put it like towards the back. It's why the clearance section is always in the back because they want you to like look at all the expensive things on the way to get the deals.
I was a buyer for the Robinson May company. And they have people whose job it is to figure out the customer paths. And they'll actually walk you through the store and say, okay, so 54% of people stop right here in this spot.
Interesting.
And then like 4% will go this way, 5% will go that way, and 50% go that way. And they always look in that direction. They'll do in that order.
Right.
And then so we were watching on surveillance cameras and after we went through this whole thing in the store and they literally did that. And they're like, you could just watch them walk and every single person was doing the same thing.
I would say, well, 2 things. One, in supermarkets, people might notice, but it's worth repeating. Shop the perimeter, right? That's better for your health. The perimeter of the supermarket.
Oh, because that's where all the fresh food is.
Fruit, the milk is in the back, the meat, you know what I mean?
The children.
The aisles have all the processed garbage stuff.
Okay.
And then also, we talked about this, I think, before. The cereal, is at the level to look directly at the children. So like Captain Crunch, they're all like looking at the kids like, buy us, So there is a lot of thought put into this, but I say all that I'd say, but for IKEA, I say nay, because I think, is it a Swedish company? I think it's not a complicated maze for them. It's like, they're like, what's wrong with these people,
In a country where everybody went to college.
Yeah, it's very intuitive for them. That's why they didn't, And they're like, we made it easy. We gave you meatballs at the top. Like, we're trying to help you. We're not trying to get you lost.
All right, yay or nay for you?
No, I'm going to say no, because anytime you have a store that's 7 square miles, it's going to have a weird path to get around it. You can't go straight through it, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And friend of our podcast, Randall Park, has an amazing short film, if you've never seen it. So he shot a short film in IKEA.
Oh, like a web series.
Like a web series, web series, where basically they'll pretend to be sleeping on the bed, and in the background you see random customers walking by.
They use IKEA sets as their
sets for their.
Oh, so it's like the idea is it's like a regular sitcom, but they just happen to be in an IKEA.
But it's in a real IKEA with people shopping. And then when IKEA workers come and tell them they have to leave, they just incorporate it into the scene. They don't break character.
Wow. So they'll be like trying to turn the TV on. They're like, it's not working. This is not real.
It's really great.
That was pretty funny. I mean, all right, the last one, the juice bar wellness trap. Suspicion high-end grocery stores with in-house juice bars or wellness counters are accused of pushing pseudoscience.
Well, yeah.
The conspiracy, some believe that these are fronts to sell overpriced placebo products under the guise of health. Yay or nay? Let's start with Augie. Augie?
I'm so sick of hearing that fruits and vegetables are good for us. It's been proven over and over again that they're not. And these damn juice bars that you take, it's just fruit, man. It's just fruit that they mush up and they sell it to you in a drink form. And it's another lie of Big Apple.
Well, it kind of depends on if they include the skin, if you're getting the fiber or not. Apple juice, from a store, we'll have let's say a glass has the equivalent of 6 apples worth of sugar, but you're not going to eat 6 apples. If the skin is in, then that's fiber, and that's going to slow your body's absorption of the sugar, right? But I would say, I don't know, this is like yay and nay, because I don't think it's about pseudoscience. I think it's about, you're going to get those donuts, right?
Right.
get a healthy shake,
Sure.
get the donuts
Then you earned
guilt-free.
it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
that's
you
about.
had a smoothie. You've
Yes.
earned something.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right, Kat.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a trap. I mean, I think all the whole juice stuff is a trap. It's just like, just eat the fruit. You're going to get all this stuff. But yeah, I think there's like this allure where you have a fancy high-end juice thing and they're like, oh yeah, I also have this spirulina. It's so good for you. Oh my God, look at sea moss. Wow, you want some sea moss? And really, it's all bullshit. None of it has like provable benefits. I mean, like maybe a tiny bit, but barely.
I think high-end grocery stores are a
Scam?
scam anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, 90% of the stuff is they're sourced from the same place.
Listen, I don't know if people go to the Mexican supermarkets in LA. It's like
I do.
Valletta.
you get everything for so cheap.
Well, thank you, Augie, for coming on with us. Please tell us where we can follow you.
The Instagram is Smith Augie. Facebook is Augie Smith. And no, I'm not the racist supervillain from Peacemaker. I'm not saying that I'm not racist or a supervillain. I'm just saying I'm not that
Got it.
racist. It's do you know about this? Have you watched the show Peacemaker?
You know, I haven't because I watched The Boys, and it seems like it's like a similar kind of thing.
Well, I only started watching it last week,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic. It's one of the best things
Is this with the
I've seen on
wrestler dude?
television. Yeah, with Cena.
Yeah,
And he's so very, very good in it. It's so much better than you think it's going to be. It's so much deeper than you think it's going to be. And it's way darker than you think it's going to be.
Like Wayfair selling kids darker?
Exactly. And by the way, I've really enjoyed making jokes about child trafficking for the last hour. Thanks for having me on for this one. And anyway, but so I have a Google alert for Augie Smith, and all of a sudden I started getting a bunch of them. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Is my album popping off? No, it's because the T-1000 Robert Patrick is playing a racist supervillain called the White Knight, who dresses up like a Klan member. And but his name is Augie Smith.
No!
That's his name in the show.
Did you piss
Is
off someone in
Augie
the
Smith.
writer's
And
room?
he's so evil. He's such an evil man. Out of all the characters I could be named after. Yeah,
And does he spell it the same?
yeah,
Yes.
2 G's.
Yeah.
Not
No,
everybody
there's
does the 2 G's. He does
Somebody
the 2
who
G's.
knows you must be in there and be like, I'm going to name it after like the nicest comic
Well, that's
I've
the thing.
ever
I'll bet
met.
in the writer's room. Well, I don't know because it's probably canon to the. I'm sure there's comic
Oh.
books or whatever.
Right,
But
right.
nonetheless, it's wrong because I had to change my name. My given name is Kevin Smith, so I had to change that
Oh, right.
because dumb clerks. And now I got to change it because of a racist supervillain. I'm running out of names, man.
Koji Sakai still available.
There's another Dwayne Perkins.
Koji.
He didn't change his name. I mean, he spells it differently.
That's
though.
true.
Kevin Smith. You could have been Kevin Augie Smith or Augie Kevin Smith. No, Kevin,
Augen Smith?
Augen. I could have been
Augen.
Augen.
Noggin.
Noggin
Noggin.
Smith. You'll be tapping it. You'll be tapping the
Some
noggin.
goggins for your
He's making
noggins
you
in
think.
in a commercial.
Yeah.
I love that commercial. Anyway, we truly appreciate your support and enthusiasm for our quirky, mysterious, and fun-filled journey. Your curiosity and engagement make this podcast a joy to create. Stay tuned for more intriguing stories, and remember to share, subscribe, and leave a review. Until next time, keep wondering and stay unofficially official.
In the next episode, we'll be asking the question, was James Dean's little bastard Portia cursed?
Oh, that's a good one.
It is.
Oh, like your
Oh.
cookie jar kind of.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Except the Portia.
Well,
Like
Yeah.
even
did
the
you say
parts of the
crushed
Porsche.
or cursed?
Cursed.
Because it was crushed.
Yeah, it was crushed.
That's without doubt. Yes.
If I remember that one correctly, though, like they even took the parts out of it and put them into a new car, and
then
then
it
that car
crashed.
got crashed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
don't know about this.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it's good.
I'm coming back. Come find out.
Yeah, that's-
Welcome to. We'll have you back.
All right. Well, thank you guys. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.